Hello, I'm ABX Toycat, and welcome back to QnA Saturday. QnA Saturday is a weekly series I run on my channel where I answer your questions about a variety of subjects, and all of these questions do come from the comment section of last week's Q&A. So if you want to ask any for next week, leave them in the comments down below, and that's where I pick all these comments from. So with that said, hopefully you do all enjoy QnA Saturday. If you do, please do like it and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot, and lets me know you do like it. I want to see more of these, maybe one next week too. But yeah, let's get straight into it, shall we? With the first question, which isn't even a question, but whatever, let's just do this. It comes in from Doom Guffin, who asks, hello, the intro, ... So I wanted to kind of address this one, because it's something a lot of people have been saying, especially recently, because basically, the reason I go, hello, I might be explaining up like 6 H's basically, the reason for that is because of what I used to do before I started doing that, because maybe like 2 years ago or so now, I used to talk even faster than I do right now. You know, my intro would be, hello, I might be explaining, and welcome back to, you know, it'd be all of that really, really fast, and basically because people couldn't even understand the intro, I was like, okay, we'll slow down the intro, that might help slow down the rest, and so I'd go really, really slow on the intro, and as a result of that, trying to make sure the hello is really clearly said, it means I end up saying hello, or like hello, whatever it is, and you can see, you know, you can hear how the H gets extended that way, and that is the reason there is 6 H's in my intro. I've gone into way too much depth for this one question, but yeah, that is, that's why my intro has changed, that's why it was probably different in this video, and that's what I'm trying to change for the future, because although 6 H's is better than none, I think 1 H is better than 6, and it's something I'm working on, as well as just in general speaking a bit clearer, because although I like talking fast, and I think it's a cool, unique thing, I think I need to make sure I'm always actually saying words people can understand, because there's a chance you just heard that last minute and you're like, I'm sure he's talking about something interesting right now, but I can't understand any of the words. Hopefully that's not who you are, and if it is, then hopefully the second question is for you, because it's from Cheeto116. He asks, hashtag Q&A, when do you think we are getting banners? And this is a question I get asked all the time, because, you know, in 1.8 we were meant to get banners. They kind of sell it like it's 1.8, but it's 1.8 minus the banners, so people are asking, when are the banners going to come? And honestly, I do think that whatever update comes in the first half of this year will have banners, because there's no logical reason for us not to have them. I assume it was a development time thing, or like a design choice thing, and they never really explained it. You know, they explained why we didn't have the book and quill. They're like, yeah, who would want to type a book and quill on console? And then they added it anyway, and, you know, because they haven't explained this, that makes me think it's coming at some point, and maybe they just ran out of development time, and they figured, oh, we'll throw that to the next update. Who even cares about banners? Obviously, I care about banners, but that's maybe the thought process. I don't entirely know when it is, but yeah, when can we expect to see banners? In the next update, whatever comes in the first half of this year. So in the next, I guess, 3 months now, because we're like halfway through the first half of this year. A quarter way through the year, you could say. But yeah, let's move on to the third question, which is actually related to what I just said there, because it comes from Physics Gaming, who also hashtag QnA, and they say, how good are you at math? And I figured I'd just kind of answer this one, because you notice in a lot of videos, that including a How to Destroy the World video coming soon, but yeah, I do a lot of, like, you know, just off the top of my head math, and a lot of people then say, oh, Toycat, how do you do that so fast? And the basic reason behind it is, like, when it comes to basic maths, like, you know, multiplying numbers by numbers, or adding or whatever, I'd like to believe I'm above average at the whole thing, and here's the fact that really annoys everyone, so if you want to be really annoyed at me, here you go. I actually got an A in the GCSE for maths by sleeping the entire year I was doing it, so yeah, there you go, now you can hate me for that one. And the basic reasoning behind it is just, yeah, my brain does, like, simple maths, like double-digit numbers by double-digit numbers, a little bit better, because there's actually a billion tricks they teach you over time at school. Like, for instance, if I was to say, what's 21 times 29, you might be like, but it's roughly 600, and being roughly correct will honestly get you, you know, pretty good place a lot of the time. So, anyway, with all of that said, let's just move on to the next question, because that's just one I wanted to address right there. My brain apparently does maths better sometimes, because the fourth question actually comes in from Agent Mindstorm, who asks, hashtag Q&A, do you think dyed gravel would improve gravel at all? And my first instinct is like, no, burn the gravel, but my realistic instinct is, yeah, that'd be a really cool thing, because, again, the way you can improve a lot of stuff in Minecraft is by giving it a use. Right now, gravel is used for coarse dirt, except you still don't need to, and it's used for flint and steel, and for arrows. And, you know, I think you need to give it another use. And dyed gravel, maybe that's the change gravel needs. I don't think I'd ever use any colored gravel, but maybe, like, pink gravel would be the most disgusting block in the game by far, and that would be a use for it. So yeah, I think I'd like to see pink gravel, just because it'd be such an abomination, it'd go right back around the spectrum, and it'd be kind of cool to look at, I reckon anyway. So yeah, dyed gravel, I'm totally behind that idea. Let's move on to the next question, which comes in from the Haxer Dude Official, who asks, hashtag Q&A. Have you ever thought of doing another playthrough of Sonic Adventure? But seriously, guys, you don't need to do the hashtag Q&A. But okay, serious question: are you going to do another playthrough of Sonic Adventure? I think I might do, honestly, because if you don't know, on my Tuesday streams now, because I stream twice a week on YouTube, Tuesday and Thursday. On my Tuesday streams, I've been playing different games. I played Terraria, been playing Undertale recently, story mode, stuff like that. And yeah, I think after I play Portal and maybe Super Mario 64, I think it would be a cool idea to just do a full playthrough of games like Sonic Adventure from my childhood, like Super Mario 64, like, you know, all these games that you did play. Oh, maybe like a Pokemon one at some point. I think that'd be a really cool idea, and I think that might happen soon. So, full playthrough of Sonic Adventure might be a stream idea, especially because those games have such terrible narratives. They'll be fun to, you know, kind of laugh at as well as enjoy the game. So, yeah, Sonic Adventure playthrough. It's not going to be soon, but it's one of those live stream ideas I want to do with my live stream Tuesday slot, because I've really been enjoying just playing, you know, funny and classic games, and that's what we'll be doing more in the future, I guess. So, with that said, let's move on to the next question, which comes in from Marissa Paredes, who asks, hashtag Q&A, if you had to choose, what mob would you get rid of? And I was going to think this one over, you know, for quite some time, and then I realized, wait a minute, if we just get rid of the Endermite, it will take people a long time to notice. If the Endermite was removed from 1.9.1, it would take people a solid amount of time to be like, oh, that's gone. That's a shame. Now when I throw ender pearls, there's a less chance of getting it. So yeah, I'm gonna say the Endermite, or if not the Endermite, it's gonna be like the silverfish, right? Because, you know, who cares about silverfish? It's just one of those things that comes out. And it's like, oh, yeah, this is a problem. So yeah, if I had to get rid of one mob, it'd have to be the Endermite, because no one would even care. And there's gonna be one guy in the comments who's like, "No, I love Endermites, Toy Cat, you're ruining it." But yeah, that's that right there. So let's go on to the next question, which comes in from Appealing Air, who asks, hashtag Q&A. We all know you upload 2 videos a day. If you don't, now you do. If you were to, if you were made to upload 5 videos a day, what would you be able to do so? If not, what's the major thing you have to deal with? So, if I were to, okay, so first of all, let me just clarify that I think 2 videos a day is on the slightly more frequent side when it comes to YouTubers. Some will do like 12 videos a day, but that's because they split their stuff into parts. And if I was forced to upload 5 a day, I don't know how I would be forced to upload 5 videos a day. I'd probably do lots of more multi-part stuff. So, you know, I do the playthrough of Undertale, but rather than streaming it in 2-hour segments, I just split it up into half-an-hour segments and upload those, or 20 minutes or whatever. I do a Let's Play twice a day because, you know, that's the easiest stuff to do. Because the type of content I make where it's like, do you want to know 5 fun facts about ender chests or whatever? You know, that sort of content is the sort of stuff that can't really be done 5 times a day because, you know, to make the ideas, it takes a serious amount of time. So yeah, I do a lot more multi-part content. There'd be a lot more Let's Plays, and maybe we should do 5 videos a day sometimes. Because honestly, I do like 5 videos a day when an update comes out, but that's like super draining. And you know, maybe I just die. Maybe I do what I do right now, and I just die after a week. Who knows? We'll have to see, won't we? But yeah, that's the answer to your question. 5 videos a day would be a lot more Let's Play stuff. Maybe a lot of people would like that. Maybe we should just do it one week and just see what happens. I think I'm saying something terrible myself here. But yeah, let's move to the next question, which is from Roman Blazzik. I'm sorry if I cannot pronounce that. I'm terrible when it's like 6 syllables in a row, because it's like SZCZYK. Hopefully you can tell me in the comments how to pronounce it, and then I can pretend I just did that retroactively. But yeah, they ask, hashtag Q&A, how many countries have you been to? So, I have been to, now, I think it's 14 countries. You know what, I'll try and put a map on screen, because I recently did this. There's a site where you can map it, and it turns out every country I've been to is connected to each other. So if we just mentally go through it, do we count the UK? Let's count the UK. There's Ireland, so that's 2. Then it's France, Germany, Denmark, Finland, Norway, Estonia. Yeah, that's 14. You know, I'll put it on screen, like I said. Lots of countries. And out of all those times, funny enough, this is just an interesting little side note. Of all the countries I've been to, I've only had my passport stamped once because of the way the EU works. So that's something pretty cool, I guess. Although I like the stamps, they make me feel well travelled. So anyway, with all of that said, words and stuff that I hope have helped you understand the answer to that question. Because we're going to move on to the next one, which comes in from xxpower_player_xx for the win. That's quite a long name. And they ask, hashtag Pickles. Do you like Pickles? Okay, wait. Here's our thing for next week. If you want to ask a question, hashtag Pickles might mean you're more likely to be answered. Have I done something terrible? Maybe. But yeah, do you like pickles? I do like pickles. And you know what? Pickles are a great food to like, because although they're a very bizarre taste, and I think it's like a pickled cucumber, right? Here's the thing, right? When some things have a network effect. So think about a telephone. A telephone sucks if there's only one telephone in the world. If everyone in the world has a telephone or a mobile phone, they get a lot better, right? So there's a reverse network effect for pickles, because if everyone else hates pickles and you do, you get free pickles whenever you go to like a burger place and they put pickles on there. Because even though most people don't like gherkins or pickles, whatever they're called, they still serve them. So, yeah, do I like pickles? I do, and it's a good thing that I do and that no one else does. I'm the true hero that we need when we go to eat food. So anyway, let's move on to the next question, which comes in from Samuel Burns, who asks, do you have an alarm, and if so, what time is it set to? So, alarms are one of those parts of my life that when I was going through school, I was like, this is that thing I'm going to get rid of whenever I'm doing whatever I'm doing. And yeah, as a result of that, I actually don't set myself an alarm most of the time. Some days, some weeks, if I'm like being terrible at waking up, I'll force myself to have an alarm at 8:30. So yeah, if I have an alarm, it's usually set to 8:30, or 8:35, so that way I can snooze for 25 minutes and wake up at 9, because 9's where I want to wake up. And if I have an alarm that's not of that, it's obviously whenever I need to go to the airport. It's been ridiculous recently. Let me wait, I'm going to check my alarms right now. My alarms recently have been so crazy. So for instance, actually, how do you get to? Oh, I think you go to clock on Samsung. It's confusing on Android. So yeah, I've got 4 alarms right now. I've got 8:40, 9:25, 10, and then 2:20 a.m. I had to wake up at 2:20 a.m. Is that even going to sleep? No. But yeah, so that's my alarm talk. Hope you all enjoyed the video in general. I don't know. I saw 2:20. I was like, oh man, that was a bad day. But yeah, I hope you did all enjoy this video. Hopefully your alarms aren't too bad. If they are, try going to sleep an hour earlier and not setting an alarm. You might wake up late, or you might wake up on the right time and just feel good about yourself. Because that's the way I like to do things. Anyway, with all of that said, hope you all enjoyed the video. Like if you liked it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos just like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.